So, hello everyone, very good morning. I hope your test went very well, and that is why I got so many, like, very less doubts I have got, right? And so many students texted me saying that, ma'am, I have scored this, I have scored this. So, hopefully, your test went well. So, today we are going to discuss those questions which I got on my WhatsApp. Okay, few students texted me, ma'am, these were the doubts. So we are going to discuss them. Also, if you could not text me, you can clear your doubts now also. All right. But before that, there is something on your screen. Can you see that? I had given this as a homework. Do you remember it? First day, principle of inheritance and variation. So I had given this homework. How many of you have done it? Veer has done. Boom. Veer has done it. Pritish forgot it. Very good, very good. Athar did not do. Okay, at least you are honest. Bhumika half done. Forgot. So, this small thing if you are forgetting in your life, what are you going to do next then in your life? This is actually Hari Prakash Chaudhary's homework. Okay? He had sent me long back. So today I thought of putting it so that I tell you that people are doing it. You should also do it. Okay. Yes. So here he completed this crossword puzzle. Others, you also complete it today and send it to me. Cool? Haan, Veer. Haan. Yes. Chalo, let's begin with the questions then. All right. So first I will discuss the questions which I have received. Okay, on my WhatsApp. After that, if there is any more doubts, you can ask. Okay? So question number 11. Question number 11. Actually, the question which I am showing you, it is not the new paper. After editing, there was a new paper. So I have not downloaded the new paper. This is the old paper, okay? So in the new paper and in the app, right? You might have got the correct data. Do you remember it, Pritish? Do you remember the data of it, Pritish? I think this should be the data. I had corrected it and I had asked people to correct it. Okay? Yes, na Aishwarya? Okay. So whatever it is, these are the data. Now read the question. What is the question? Yes, a dihybrid test cross produces the following progeny. Which type of cross it is? Dihybrid means two genes you will consider. It is test cross means one parent will be pure recessive and the another parent will be what? It can be what? Dominant character. It can be dominant character. You know what is test cross, right? Test cross. You are very sure that one parent will be this and the another parent can be anything. Capital T, capital T, capital R, or capital T, small r. That is test cross. You take dominant progeny and then you hybrid that with the pure recessive parent. This is test cross. Yes. Now come to the question. What is the complete question? Read it out. What is the distance between the two genes on the chromosome? So it is talking about what is the distance between two genes. It has AABB, right? Listen to me very carefully. A and B. It is asking you the distance between A and B. It is asking you the distance between A and B. Now, how do you find out the distance? Map unit. Do you remember it? Map unit. Who gave you these concepts? Sturtevant, right? He did this mapping. Got it? So map unit, you need to find out ki what is the distance between A and B in terms of map unit. In terms of map unit. Now, I have told you how to find out this map unit. What is this map unit actually? One map unit is equal to what? What is one map unit? How much percentage of crossing over? 1%, right? 1% crossing over or recombination, right? 1%. So it is asking you the number of map unit. Very easy. Find out the percentage of recombination. Find out the percentage of recombination. That will give you the map unit. And I have told you how to do this. How to find out the percentage of recombination. How do you do it? How do you do it? How will you get it? Percentage of recombination. Number of recombinants. Number of recombinants upon total number of progeny. What do you have to find out? You have to find out number of recombinants. What you need to find out? Percentage of recombinant. So how do you find out percentage? Whatever you need to find out, you put it in numerator and then you divide it by total number. You need to find out number of recombinants. So we will do this. And if it is percentage, you will multiply this value by 100. Right? Yes? So see this question now. By seeing the genotype, tell me, by seeing the genotype, tell me which are parental type. Dihybrid test cross produces the following progeny. ठीक है? Tell me which can be parental. Test cross. This is parental or not? Small a, small b, small b. This is parental. Another one, yes, Ashwarya. First, this one is also parental because it is dominant. These two are parental. We are talking about test cross, right? So in test cross, this will be one parent and this will be one parent. What about these two? These are the results, right? These are the results. So find out the recombinants. Add these two. 240 plus 260. Add 240 plus 260. 240 plus 260 upon what was the value? Total value. Add all of them now. What will you get? 2000? 2000 you will get? Okay. So upon 2000. So what is the value? 500 upon 2000. 5 4 is 20. So 25%. 25% recombination means 25 map unit. Got it? 25 map unit. Okay? Yes? So moving forward to the next question. Question number 14. Read the question number 14. Which of the following statements is not true? What is the keyword here? कौन इसमें true नहीं है? Which is not true of two genes that show 50% recombination frequency. If it is showing 50% recombination frequency, will it show linkage? Tell me, yes or no. Always I had told you, recombination should always be less than 50. Then only you can say it is showing linkage. So many times I had said this in the class, right? Always 50% less than 50% you should have recombination frequency. Then only you should be in a position to say it is showing linkage. Yes or no? So incorrect क्या है इसमें? What is incorrect? The genes are tightly linked. ये completely incorrect है. ठीक है? This is completely incorrect. Got it? Now, look at option number C. If you are not understanding this, just check it out. If the genes are present on the same chromosome, genes are present on the, let's say B, A, present on the same chromosome. They undergo more than one crossovers in every meiosis. If meiosis is happening, they can have what? Multiple crossovers. What do you mean by multiple crossovers? For example, I have one more chromosome, meiosis 1 chromosome, and what is happening? Crossing over. They can undergo more than one crossovers, means, let's say chromosome, how I should draw? I'll draw like this, wait. Okay, so it might happen that this area, the genes which were present over here, A, G, let's say, that will go to this chromosome, that will go to this chromosome, right? Now, see this, TC. So what can happen here? In the same meiosis, you are having what? Multiple crossovers. If the genes are present on the same chromosome, they can undergo more than one crossover in every meiosis. Right? Depends कि वो कहाँ पे crossover हो रहा है. So here it is 1 and here it is 1. Sometimes it might happen that only one crossover is happening. Only at one place. Got it? That is the meaning of this. Okay? Multiple crossover. If so many genes are present on the same chromosome, you can have what? More than one crossover. Yes? So that is question number 14. What you should be knowing is, if it is less than 50% recombination, then only you can say it is showing linkage, right? Let us go ahead. Question number 24. Question number 24. Read it out. Find out what is the answer. I am raising a poll also. It was very easy question. They just tried to, fool you. They just tried to give hi-fi sentences to fool you, right? It was very easy, super easy. There is fruit fly, है ना? And they have said कि it has dumpy wing, and then it has broader wing. ठीक है? So which one is dominant? The allele for normal wing is dominant to the dumpy wing. Normal wing is dominant and dumpy wing is recessive. 2 normal wing fly were mated and produced 300 normal wing and 100 dumpy. What is the ratio? Find it out. 3:1. What is the ratio? 3:1. So what should be the genotype of the parent? How will you get 3:1 when you have this? Right? Where is Veer? Did you get it? This was Veer's doubt. He had sent me this question. Nothing is there in this, Veer. Right? Go for this. This is previous year question bank question. Question number 29. Question number 29. Previous year question, and it was solved in class also. What is the doubt in this? It shows codominance, right? A and B shows codominance. Multiple allelism, because for one gene it has more than 2 alleles. Dominance, when A and O are there, you get A. When B and O are there, you get B. So 1, 3 and 4, what was the doubt here? Okay? हाँ, right? All options have two actually. देखो, you can eliminate it. Incomplete dominance is wrong, right? All options have two. So completely you can eliminate. C will be the answer. Right? Chalo. Let's go to the next question. Question number 33. Question number 33. Question number 33. Think. I will solve it here itself, okay, so that you see it. Right hand people are dominant over left hand. Right hand people are dominant over left hand. What will be the most probable gene type with two right hand parent having left hand child? Two right hand parent having left hand child. So if you have to have left hand child, you should have small r. If you want to have left hand child, you should have small r or not. Because left hand child is recessive character. How will you get left hand child? Small r. This means from one of the parent you should have small r and another parent should also have small r. Also, the parents are right-handed. The parents are right-handed. If the parents have to be right-handed, the only possibility is they should have capital R, small r, capital R, small r. Then only you will get, there will be a possibility that you get small r and you are getting a left-hand child. Getting it? Yes, I don't remember who asked this, Hari or Veer. What will be the genotype? Capital R, small r? Capital R, small r. I think Hari. हाँ. Okay. चलो, next question. Question number 36. वीर का question है ये. वीर इसमें doubt था क्या? You had any doubt on this? क्या doubt था इसमें? Point mutation involved. क्लास में इतनी बार तो बताया है. Point mutation involves change in single base pair. The meaning of point mutation. So many times in the definition also it is there. Point mutation is change in single base pair. Change in single base pair. ठीक है? You need to change. Okay. Replacement. Yes, Prakriti. You need to change the single base pair. Then it is point mutation. Okay. Why other are true, Veer? What is wrong? Except duplication, all are right. If you do deletion, are you changing it? If you are deleting something, are you replacing it? Do you know the meaning of replacement and deletion? Replacement means something was there and you are replacing it with something else. Deletion means you are completely removing it. In the class also I had, emphasized on this point. Right? They are chromosomal aberrations. You delete it, you insert it. You are not replacing it. All these three are chromosomal aberration. You are not replacing anything. You are maybe deleting. You are adding. Right? You are duplicating. You are not replacing, my dear. कैसे डाउट है ये? क्लास में ध्यान से नहीं सुने हो तभी ऐसे डाउट्स आए हैं. कितनी बार बोला क्रोमोसोमल एबरेशंस में ये these will come in chromosomal aberration. ठीक है? Got it? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. हाँ, question number 51. If a colorblind woman, see this was also done in the class. If a colorblind woman marries a normal man, what will be the condition of the son? Woman को color blind होना है. Woman should be color blind, right? It is which type of disease? Sex-linked recessive means woman should be like this, right? Marries a normal man. मतलब normal man is this, right? So what will be the progeny about son? XY. What will you get? XXC, XCY. All son will be color blind. all the sun will be colorblind. क्या doubt है इसमें? This was done in the class, right? हाँ Vijayalakshmi, that is the problem. Whenever you read a question, now I have told it 100 times. Try to write few points, key points. Then only you will not do negatives. Otherwise, you will end up doing negatives. ठीक है? हाँ, daughter will be carrier. That's right. Daughter will be carrier. Question number 53 also. ठीक है. The recessive gene. I am launching a poll. The recessive genes located on X chromosome humans are always. What will be the condition? The recessive gene located on X chromosome human are always expressed in what? Male. Because it is recessive now. Whenever it is present in one chromosome, it will get expressed in the male. ठीक है Pranesh? क्या problem थी इसमें भी? Everything was done in the class. If you had applied little brain, paper was not difficult. Paper was application oriented. है ना? Go for 54, question number 54. Even this was done in the class. Even this was done in the class. I had said everything in the class. Pattern baldness, moustaches, beard in human males are example of what? Sex influence trait. Since you are male, you have that hormones that you have all these things. Right? Yes. So this also was done. It was done in the class. Sex influenced traits. Sex limited traits. Secondary sexual character. Plumage pattern in the birds. These two examples I had given in sex limited trait. Right? So, how are you getting doubts in something which was taught? Chalo, 56, question number 56. Again, use brain. Question number 56. ऐसा है क्या अथर? ऑनलाइन प्रॉब्लम होती है क्या? अगर ऐसे प्रॉब्लम होती है ना तो आप मुझे मैसेज करो. आई विल सेंड यू द सॉफ्ट कॉपी, पेपर वाला सॉफ्ट कॉपी. तो आप वैसे टेस्ट दे सकते हो. ठीक है? बाकी हार्ड कॉपी तो सेंड, अगर आपको मन है तो आप उसका हार्ड कॉपी प्रिंट करा लो और फिर टेस्ट लिखो. एनीवन हैज एनी प्रॉब्लम, you know, in seeing the screen, when you see the screen you end up doing wrong things, then you can tell me. I will send you the paper. I trust you. I will send you the paper. You can take the hard copy and you can write the test if that works with you. ठीक है? Question number 56. Given pedigree shows that there is a trait which is autosomal recessive. Autosomal recessive. The moment it is written as autosomal recessive, you should know autosomal recessive means the disease will be there only when the condition is what? It is autosomal, right? I should write AA. A will represent autosomes. ठीक है? So autosomal recessive means both will be small, right? Small I am writing just to, you know, or I can do this also. Small a. When this condition is there, then only the person will be diseased. When this condition is there, then only the person will be diseased. Recessive disorder, right? Homozygous recessive. Got it? You can see the pedigree. This is mother who is diseased. The moment you see this, you should know that the mother is small a. Right? Now the father is healthy. Father is healthy means two conditions can be there. Capital A, small a, or what? Capital A. But see this very carefully. Their sons and daughters, they are diseased, right? If they are diseased means the condition for this should be small a. The condition for this should be small a. Yes or no? Then only they will be diseased, right? How will they get both small a? One should come from your mother and one should come from father. Yes or no? One should come from father. How will father give small a? Only when the condition is this. If this is the condition, will father be able to give small a? Kabhi nahi, never. So this is eliminated. Because father has to give small a, then only the daughter and son are getting disease. Middle one, how it is free? Oh my God, Chetan. Oh my God. How middle one is free, disease free? Capital A will come from here. Capital A will come from here and small a will come from here. And my dear Chetan, capital A, small a, will he get the disease? ये autosomal recessive है ना? Autosomal recessive means what? Both should be what? Recessive का मतलब ही क्या है? Both should be homozygous recessive. Both should be small. Then only disease will be there. Got it, Chetan? Confusion कैसे? दिमाग को खोलने का है. ओके, चलो, दिस इज डन. और कोई क्वेश्चंस थे? क्वेश्चन नंबर 70. क्वेश्चन नंबर 70. रानी हनी बी कितने तरह के गैमेट को रिलीज करेगी? हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ गैमेट शी विल रिलीज? रानी हनी बी. A queen honeybee lays eggs of how many types? Pritish, think again. One female gamete develops into what? One female gamete develops into what? Rani ya worker. Means one will fertilize. One will fertilize. Right? One undergoes fertilization with the male gamete and you get Rani and workers. Both are females. Right? Now another type of female gamete not undergoing fertilization will develop into drone. So how many types? 2 types. One develops into females, another develops into male. One undergoes fertilization, another does not undergo fertilization. Okay, that's the property of the gamete, Pritish. That's the property of the gamete. Okay, that's the property of the gamete, that the one is not fusing. Without fusing, it has the ability to develop into embryo. Something must be different in them, right? It is not general case that all of a sudden female gamete will develop into embryo. So obviously some difference is there. Number of chromosome will be same in the female gamete, but there is some difference, right? Then only it will make drone without fertilization. ठीक है? So we say that this is how it goes. Okay, Pritish? If this type of question comes, this is the right answer. That it produces 2 types. एक बनाता है आपका female Rani and worker and दूसरा बनाता है without fertilization drone. What you did not understand, Pritish? क्या नहीं समझे? If one type of egg was there, then they all could have fertilized, right? Obviously, they are producing 2 types. One has the special property that one is without fertilization developing into male. That is the special property. And that is why we learn the sex determination of honeybee separately. Right? Yes, Prakruti, that's right. Okay, Kishore is asking question number 64. Phenylketonuria. Okay? Phenylketonuria is a genetic disorder of. Phenylketonuria is a genetic disorder of. क्या प्रॉब्लम थी इसमें? There was a trick also, I said ना, अलका सिक थी फिनाइल पीने से. So what was that disease? Autosomal recessive. Right, Kishore? Okay. Yes. 68. Question number 68. Question number 68. Vijay, what is your question? I did not get your question. In pedigree representation, elder should be left. Elder matlab parents na? Parents, right? We look at the progenies. We look at the progenies. Okay, Vijay? If you are not getting, like I am not getting your doubt properly, ठीक है? If your doubt is not clear, you can text me personally. है ना? I will clear it completely. Okay? What is the question? Pedigree chart shows the inheritance of which of the following Mendelian disorder? कौन सा Mendelian disorder है? Okay? Find it out. This was there in, I think, NCERT also. What type of disease it is? You need to first find out. It is autosomal recessive, autosomal dominant, sex-linked recessive, sex-linked dominant. Then only you will get it. Find out what is myotonic dystrophy. What is myotonic dystrophy? Yes. All of you are correct. What is myotonic dystrophy? Tell me the property of the disease. Myotonic dystrophy. It is dominant disease. Which type of dominant disease? Autosomal? Autosomal dominant. So see, if it was a dominant disease, obviously their parents should also have the disease, right? Their parents should also have the disease if it was dominant. But their parents are much healthy. So this should not be the answer. Go for the next one. Autosomal recessive trait. Autosomal recessive trait. Hemophilia. First of all, hemophilia is not autosomal recessive trait. Wrong. Hemophilia is sex-linked recessive. तो ये तो ऐसे ही गलत हो गया. Go for the next option. Autosomal dominant. Cystic fibrosis is autosomal recessive, my dear. This is again wrong. Now you need not even check. This will be the answer. Got it? Yes? Chalo. Which question next? Question number 76. Question number 76. ठीक है प्रकृति. I'll come to 66 also. Let us first do 76. Which of the following cross shall give 1:1:1:1? What is that which is, stopping you in getting the correct answer here? क्या problem हुई यहाँ पे? The phenotypic ratio should be 1:1:1:1. Do the cross, you will get it. Do the cross here. A tall pea plant with round seed shape crossed with dwarf plant with wrinkle shape. What is the genotype? Capital T, small t, capital R, small r. Small t, small t, small r, small r. So you want me to solve it? You will get 4 types. What is the genotype of the gamete here? Capital T, small t, capital R, small r, capital R, small r. Make the gamete capital T, capital R, capital T, small r, small t, capital R, small t, small r. Right? Yes. So these are your what? Gametes. Make the gametes. Here, will it be possible? Capital T, capital R. Then capital T, small r. Small t, capital R. Small t, small r. Now from here, what will be the gamete? Small t, small r. There is only one possibility. Small t, small r. What are the progenies? Find out the progenies. Capital T, small t, capital R, small r. Find out the progeny. Capital T, small t, small r, small r. Small t, capital R, small r. Small t, small r, small r. So what is it asking you? 1:1:1:1. So you are getting 1:1:1:1. Is it not? What is the question? Phenotypic ratio of 1:1:1:1. Phenotypic ratio 1:, genotypic is 1:1:1:1. Right? Genotype is that, right? Now go for that. Phenotype, what will it show you? Tall and round. What will be the value here? Tall and round, right? What will be the value here? Tall and wrinkle. Tall and wrinkle, because the other two are small. These are small. What will be the value here? Dwarf and round. Small t, so dwarf and round. Go for the last. It is what? Dwarf and wrinkle. So we are getting it correct, right? B is correct, no? B is correct, right? What is the problem here? B is correct. 1:1:1:1. It is giving you phenotypic. It is genotypic. Genotypic wise also it is 1:1:1:1. And phenotype also 1:1:1:1. Right? So B is the right answer. See, I am not doing anything. You can see. For every question, you should know the basics. How to make gametes. If you know that, genetics is very easy. If you are not able to do it, very difficult. That's why from the beginning I am telling you to do that. Okay? Question number 77. Okay? Monosomy of X chromosome. Monosomy मतलब एक X. Monosomy means one X. ठीक है? Of X chromosome is associated with the syndrome showing feature. ठीक है? What will happen? It is saying XO condition. XO condition means it is Turner syndrome. So obviously the female will be, it will be female, but female will be sterile. Female will show some male characters, right? So it is a female, sterile female without secondary sexual characters. She will show you some male character. ठीक है Sahana? Okay. Now question number 66 also I had got. I'll go to that question in the end. ठीक है? This question, which of the following is true? How many of you don't know it? See, your chromosomes from chromosome number 1. ठीक है? Chromosome number 1 is the longest chromosome. It has maximum number of genes. ठीक है? 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting what I am saying? Your chromosomes are in order. Chromosome 1 is the longest, largest one, and chromosome Y is the smallest one. Chromosome Y is the smallest. I don't remember it exactly. I think least number of genes you get in chromosome number Y, and it is 271, I guess. 271 genes. Approx value I am saying. Okay, anyway, in the molecular genetics, we will learn it. है ना? We will learn this. That Y is smallest. In Human Genome Project, we have to see. In Human Genome Project, we need to learn it. कि Y chromosome has how many genes? 271 or 231? I am not very sure. ठीक है? This is the data. They have that number of genes. Okay? So Y chromosome is smaller than the X chromosome. Cool? Now moving ahead. Question number 83. इसमें क्या doubt है? What is the doubt in question number 83? This is exception wala question, right? But whatever it is, I had told you that law of segregation will apply everywhere. Law of segregation is what? Purity of gamete, right? I had told you that always it will get separated. Universal law. So this is wrong. What was the problem here? What was the problem here? This is wrong na. Law of segregation has to be followed. Yes? Any more question? No. Now these are the questions which I had received from my students. Now if anything else is there, you can ask. Question number 81. Question number 81. The given pedigree is for autosomal dominant disorder. What will be the genotype of this individual? Third generation, second individual. What will be the gene? Oh my god, क्या problem है इसमें? I am launching the poll. बताओ आंसर क्या है? It is autosomal dominant disorder, है ना? This person is diseased. This person is diseased. Okay? Autosomal dominant. This person is diseased. So there can be two possibilities, right? Capital A, capital A, capital A, small a. But can you see their parent? Mother is completely healthy, right? Mother is completely healthy. Atharv, look at it very carefully. Mother is completely healthy. Means what is the condition for mother? Small a, small a. Think. If mother is healthy, what can be the genotype of mother? Only one possibility is there, small a, small a. Because the disease is dominant, my dear. If the disease is dominant, in both the cases, the disease will be there, right? So, for this son, what is the possibility? One capital A for sure. One capital A for sure, which he is getting from father. Let's say. So from mother, what he is getting? Small a. Because mother has to be small a, small a. Mother has to be small a because she is healthy. Because she is healthy. So what is the genotype? Capital A, small a. B option. ठीक है? Next question. See, I might have missed your questions. You can post it. Question number 38. Any more questions? Here, 66, 38. ठीक है. पहले 66 करते हैं. First we'll do 66. अरे, albinism. This is a question from question bank. ठीक है? This is a question from question bank previous year. That's why I had asked you to solve question bank. Albinism is due to deficiency of tyrosinase. Okay. So when tyrosinase is less, melanin formation will be less. Tyrosinase is required to make melanin. Okay. Tyrosinase is required to make melanin. Got it? This was previous year questions. Next, 38. I'm going to 38. Question number 38. I'm launching the poll. If anyone knows the answer, can go for the answer. Question number 38. Which one of the following conditions correctly describes the manner of determining the sex in the given example? Which one is correct? Homozygous sex chromosomes determine female sex in birds. ये तो गलत है ना? ZW. This is wrong, right? ZW will give you female. This is wrong, na? XO type of sex chromosome determine male sex in grasshopper. ये correct है, right? This is correct. एक chart बना के दिया था मैंने. Go for the third option. XO condition in human is found in Turner's syndrome determines female sex. Homozygous sex chromosome produce male. ये तो गलत है. ठीक है. Now read the statement. Read the statement. Which one of the following conditions correctly describe the manner of determining the sex? Manner of determining the sex. ठीक है. XO is found in Turner syndrome determining sex. That is not the manner of determining the sex. Right? The better, this is correct statement. Statement is correct. Statement is Correct. But this is not the correct manner to describe the human sex determination, right? This is the correct statement, okay? Turner syndrome, it will have XO and determines the female sex. We will say that, yeah, it is female, but obviously it is sterile female. So it is not the correct way. Correct way will be XX and XY. Okay? Any more questions? Any more questions? Question number 13. Basavaraj, what is the doubt? What is the doubt? Question number 13. See, now all questions I believe. See, recessive epistasis. Who is asking this? Sakshi. Sakshi, I will not give answer for this question. I had given you the data. मैंने data दिया था. I had told you कि questions will come from this data. Yes or no? 9:3:4. That is the answer for this question, recessive epistasis. What is the doubt in this? Huh? This was taught in the class. I had told you this. I don't think there is any question now, which is not taught to you. If you had studied it properly, you should have done it, right? We have discussed so many questions, and actually all questions you could do, है ना, if you had used this little. ठीक है? Yes, Athar, I'll do that. All right? Chalo, so that is that. Okay, so I hope you started to use your brain now. Yes, if now also you have not solved question bank, then what can be done? Sit today and do it, complete it. Hana, Meghna, you had called me in the morning for what? Can you tell me? If that is related to the doubts, you can let me know. So that's that. That is the question paper discussion. Now we are going to start the new chapter. ठीक है Naren, I will share the question. You need to text me, then I will share it. ठीक है? Cool. Let me end the poll and we will start this chapter. So let's do what? Shri Ganesha? Yes, so again, in your NEET exam from class 12 standard, your genetics, principle of inheritance, molecular basis of inheritance, evolution, these three are the backbone. So many questions you get from these three chapters. Okay? Yes? Yes. So if this is clear, then you can score very well, because these chapters will be clear only when your cell chapter is clear, only when your cell division and cell cycle is clear, only when your biomolecules chapter is clear, only when these three chapters are clear, your genetics and evolution will be clear. Otherwise, very difficult. Okay? So make sure that you are learning them side by side. Okay? Yes? Then other than this, microbes and all, they are very easy chapter, right? Microbes, just, go through question bank 5 times, 10 times, 15 times in a way that you remember everything. You remember the explanation, you remember the questions, because questions will be repeated. That I can tell you. Okay? Yes? Yes. Yes, Athar. That's right. Okay. So let's begin then. Molecular basis of inheritance. What is that in us? Right? Which is, going from one generation to another generation. Previous chapter we learned about heredity, inheritance, all these things. Yeah? So what is that which is getting inherited? Jaldi bolo. Quick. Make it fast. It is DNA. It is genes. Right? Right. Perfect. Yes. So, this is obviously lecture number 1, which will be very small. है ना? Only for 20 minutes. So, what are we going to learn? So, what is your homework for this chapter? what will you do? You will try to find out the people who have contributed to this molecular basis of inheritance. And my dear children, you have to go through only NCERT. What is the homework? As we had done for principle of inheritance, we had done, right? Scientist name, discovery, in which year. Same thing you need to do here also. Scientist, discovery, and what they, yeah, in which year, right? In which year. These three things in order you will write. Every topic when it starts, you will see there will be some scientist name, like who gave double helix model of DNA, who gave transcription, all these things, who gave central dogma, who gave the term nuclein, all these things. Okay? You need to learn it in detail. Okay? This only when you know the sequence, it will be easy for you to recall it. Maybe you are sleeping. Sleeping time also you can recall if you know the sequence. Oh, after this man had come. After this man had come. Then in sequence you can remember. Right. So what are we going to learn? DNA के बारे में सीखेंगे. Then search for genetic material. There was, there were so many people, so many scientists. They went on the search to find out what exactly is the genetic material. So in the beginning, RNA was found as our genetic material. It is fact that RNA was found as our genetic material in the beginning. But later on, they found out that RNA is not stable, man. RNA can get mutated बहुत जल्दी. Too fast it can get mutated. RNA can get mutated. अगर mutate हो सकता है, which means it is unstable, and we can't afford to have unstable thing as our genetic material. So there was some modification. There were some modifications in the RNA, and after modification it became stable, and that stable chemical was DNA. So in the beginning when they were searching for it, they found out it was RNA. So we discuss it in RNA world. That time everything people were discussing about what? RNA. Then what happened? RNA world came down, DNA world came in, and we started to learn about DNA. We started to learn what is the structure of DNA. Then DNA gives DNA, cell cycle. Which phase? Which phase of the cell cycle? You get replication of DNA. S phase. Perfectly right. Yes. So in S phase, replication happens. So we need to learn about replication. Now that is not done. DNA should make mRNA, and that is transcription. That is transcription, DNA to mRNA. And that is not done. mRNA has something very, very, very interesting in them. Messenger. They are messenger. They have message. They have genetic code. And do you remember? I had told you codon concept in the previous class. याद है कुछ? Codon. 3 bases you will have. Yes? So genetic code that is present in the mRNA, and that is nothing but your codons. So many codons will be present. ठीक है? Now that mRNA will make protein with the help of what? What are the protein factories? Jaldi bolo. Which cell organelle is called as the protein factories? Fatafat. Perfect, Vijayalakshmi. Yes, Meghna. It is ribosomes. Ribosome is called as the protein factory. Then mRNA is going to make protein with the help of ribosome. And this is the reason why mRNA has to come out of the nucleus, because DNA is found in the nucleus. DNA will make mRNA in the nucleus. Now mRNA will come out from the nucleus in the cytoplasm, because in the cytoplasm you get ribosome. That's why from mRNA to protein, this process, which is called as translation, takes place in the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cell. है ना? And this kahani of DNA to mRNA, mRNA to protein, this story of DNA to mRNA, mRNA to protein is your central dogma. This is central dogma, जिसमें हम बोलते हैं DNA gives DNA, DNA gives mRNA, mRNA gives protein. This is central dogma concept. किसने दिया था, क्या है, सब सीखेंगे. We will learn about them. उसके बाद we will also learn regulation of gene expression. It can be regulated. Let's say AUG is a codon, है ना, 3 nitrogenous bases. It is a codon. AUG, what is it? It is a codon. Now let's say AUG is making what? AUG is making what? You know what is it going to make? Which amino acid? Methionine. It will make what? Methionine. AUG will make methionine. Right? Now I want to regulate it. And all the time I don't want to make it. I want some regulator. For example, if you have a cylinder and gas and stove, when you want more high flame, you speed it up. When you want slow flame, you slow it. Right? Similarly, we will learn how to regulate the expression of the gene. Should we switch it on? Then it will get expressed. Or should we switch it off? How? How we are going to switch it off? That will be regulation. We will learn them. Then Human Genome Project, I was talking about this now. Human genome. You know what is genome, right? What is genome? Haploid content. Haploid content. The genes present in the haploid content, that is genome. है ना? So in the genome, how many genes we have? What is the arrangement? Which chromosome is, bigger? Which is small? All these was done. All these were done in Human Genome Project. So that also we are going to learn. And finally, we are going to learn about DNA fingerprinting, in which we will see how our DNA that is different from other people. है ना? People doing some crime, from the crime scene, you collect the DNA and then you try to match it with the people who are in what? What do you say? Like danger, victims. है ना? Not victims. What is that word which is used for criminals? Suspected criminals. है ना? Suspected criminals. You know, these can be suspected people. You collect the DNA from the crime scene and then you match that crime scene DNA with the suspected people. The DNA, if it matches with the suspected person, that person is the criminal. है ना? Guilty. That person is guilty. It is also used in finding out the right parent. है ना? Who is the parent? Who is the father? Who is the mother? So it is also used in finding out the parent. है ना? These things you have watched in movies also, right? Movies remind me that. Remember what happened yesterday? Our great man, great actor. Do you remember? Marvel. Yes. The king died. Black Panther. Right? Yes. So he was suffering through colon cancer, na? Haan, Chadwick. Yes, Chadwick. Okay. So that's that. He was very good. Personally also he was very good. Very good man. Right? Okay. So that's that. We are going to learn about these things. But before we learn these, you need to have sound knowledge of biomolecules. So your homework is, one more homework is what? Revise biomolecules. You can't revise everything. So I'm going to tell you what exactly you have to revise. है ना? Obviously you can't revise everything. So what exactly you have to revise? Any idea? Perfect. You need to revise the topic of nucleic acid. Nucleic acid topic, revise it and then come. You know, in nucleic acid, you get 3 components. What are they? What are the 3 components? Sugar, phosphate and nitrogenous base. Learn about them, ठीक है? What is the structure of phosphate? ठीक है? What are the nitrogenous bases? You get 2 types of nitrogenous bases, purine and pyrimidine. Learn the structure of purine and pyrimidine. Yes, bonds between them. You have 2 types of sugar, ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar. So have a brief detail about it. Then, for example, let's say I'm saying that cytosine plus deoxyribose sugar, okay? Deoxyribose sugar. What is the name for this? What is the name for this? What name will I be giving it? Cytosine plus deoxyribose sugar. Cytosine plus deoxyribose sugar. What will be the name? Deoxycytidine. Deoxycytidine. Now let's say in this I am adding phosphate. I am adding phosphate. What will be the name? Deoxycytidilic acid. Cytidilic. So I hope you got it, right? So this is your nucleoside. है ना? What is nucleoside? What is nucleoside? Sugar plus nitrogenous base. This is nucleoside. When you add phosphate to the nucleoside, you get nucleotide. है ना? This is your nucleotide. So many nucleotide will make what? Polymer of nucleotide. Polynucleotide. Will it make nucleic acid? Think. Will it make nucleic acid? Polymer of nucleotides? Yes or no? Yes or no? Please click on yes if yes. Polymer of nucleotide, will it make nucleic acids? Bilkul yes. Polymer of nucleotides. You know, I am just giving you a brief idea of it so that when you read it, you understand it. Polymer of nucleotides. Okay. Then why RNA is unstable? Why DNA is stable? So all the answers you will get in the structure. All answers you will get in the structure of it. ठीक है? So this is your homework. You will do it? Yes, 2 homeworks I have given you. One is to write the scientist name in sequence. How much ever you can do, just write the scientist name in sequence wise, their discovery. Second homework is to go through this. Hannah, if you are not aware of these things, very difficult to understand. Molecular biology is little difficult to understand if you don't have the knowledge of nucleic acids in detail. Hannah, in tomorrow's class, what we will be talking about? We will talk about what? DNA structure, DNA double helix structure. We will also learn about types of DNA. Types of DNA. है ना, A DNA, B DNA, C DNA, D DNA, Z DNA. We need to learn about two types of DNA, right-handed DNA and left-handed. In left-handed, it is only Z, and right-handed, which is clockwise, we need to learn about A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. ठीक है? B is most common, so we will learn completely about what? BDNA. Okay? Yes? So you know all these now? Let me just have a quick, revision of this. Let's say we will start from adenine. And you can get unmuted, okay? If it is difficult to write, you can get unmuted and you can tell the answer. Okay? First question related to adenine. Adenine plus ribose sugar. What will you call? Adenine plus ribose. Adenosine. Perfect. Adenine plus ribose sugar. What will you call? Only one girl said it. Others. Meghna said it, I guess.
Adenosine.
Adenosine. Yes, adenosine. Right? Now, in adenosine, if I add phosphate, what will you call?
Adenosine diphosphate.
Adenylate acid.
Adenylic
acid.
Adenylic acid. Got it? Same thing. If I add deoxyribose sugar to adenine, what will you say?
Deoxyadenine.
नहीं, deoxyadenosine.
Deoxyadenosine.
Adenosine. And similarly, nucleotide, what will you say if you add phosphate? Deoxyadenosine acid. Got it? So, this is very it seems very easy, but still students do mistakes if question comes, right? It seems very easy, no? It is actually easy. It is not seeming easy. It is actually easy. But when question comes, I don't know what happens, that you end up doing wrong things. So I hope you will not do any mistakes in this. Write all combination, okay? Take adenine, thymine, uracil, then guanine, and cytosine. Take all these five. Take all these five and add deoxyribose sugar and ribose sugar. What is the name? Then add phosphate. What is the name? Okay, make this chart. Practice it once. Like quickly you can write it now. 5 minutes it will take. Okay, so do it. All right, so that is that. So with that, I will, stop the class today. Tomorrow we are going to learn double helix model of DNA. We will start with DNA and then we will jump into replication, transcription, translation, all these things. Okay? Chatra, I have already said the portion what is going to come in September 13. I have said first 4 chapters are going to come. Human health and disease, that is going to come. And principle of inheritance and variation, that is going to come. Okay? Total 6 chapters. Okay, thank you.